Okay, so here's what you do to just create words in different text blocks. Instead of clicking and dragging, which will create a paragraph, instead you're just going to tap. So you tap and we can get the, and then the candy store is going to need to be in a separate text block. So we need to actually just tap up here and then tap back again, and candy, and then one more time, and store. All right. Now, of course, these need to be larger. So I'm going to marquee all of them and just hold my shift key down while making them bigger. It's important to hold the shift key down so that they don't get stretched and warped. All right, so I'm going to take these three words and I'm going to actually copy them. And then I'm going to pull them away from here. Go back into my text tool and just make this all lowercase. Oops. And then I need all uppercase, which, okay, pull those over here, get my text tool and the candy store. So these are, it's sort of like a game. This is how I get used to the letter forms in every possible way. So I will start taking words and I start looking at them in lowercase and taking a look at that Y as a descender and the D as an ascender immediately kind of clues me. I'm going to shift and make it bigger, that I have space to play with here. I have space to play with here, possibly here. What can fit where? And who do I imagine my audience to be? I believe for this assignment, it says it's women and kids. So I would probably want to put this in perhaps a script font. Script fonts cannot be all caps because they look really weird in all caps. Script fonts are meant to look like handwriting in a certain way. So the first letter can be a cap. So now I'm going to just highlight and go to my fonts, and you want something that's strong enough, right, to stand out and be bold. So some of these script fonts are just too lightweight, like that's a little lightweight right there. And every script font has a different feel to it. That, you know, some of them have a more contemporary, some of them have a more classic. Billion Dreams, because it's contemporary feeling. It's not old style. All right, so now the word store. I can try it at different sizes and see if that ascender fits somewhere nicely. There we go. It actually does fit kind of nicely underneath that A, the space there. So it's not out of the question. So this is about experimentation with the letter forms. So this is what I'm working with. All right, so the candy store. To tweak this, I have to turn this into, instead of type, outlines. So I'm going to go to type and create outlines. And boom, Now I can manipulate this type as if it were artwork, and I'm going to need to zoom in first to do it. Okay, so if I want to take my direct select tool, if you take the middle, if you click in the middle, the letter will move by it in whole. If you just take the tip, if I marquee that tip, it's going to pull it out. Things like that. You've learned how to use that. So what I think could be cool is, why not just do this? It seems to kind of fit with my D better, and it tucks in the store better. I'm going to back up and see how that looks. It's okay. I would do some tweaking. I would pull this left side up a little bit. So I'm going to zoom in and do that. So I take my direct select tool and I'm going to marquee. Marquee means to drag around a section that you want to do something with. And then I'm just going to pull that up. Like, oopsie, like so. There we go. It's not going with the curve of the D as much as I'd like it to, perhaps. So I might come back in and work with this whole side. But for sure, it's looking better.